the one talking about? We're talking about weight loss. I was in the gym. I was working the fuck out, man. You know, saying some Ozempic. I was running. I was doing what I had to do. You see me on tour. I ran around. I was 253 pounds. I came down 210 right now, right? Al, so how you feel about it? You tell me how you feel about it later, right? Drew Findling, right? Drew Findling is one of the lawyers, right? And I told YFN to use this dude, right? I got him to use him. He used him. I said, yo, listen. Good lawyer, man. I'm telling you this and that, right? And I started feeling shaky about this shit because he told me the first day they came in there he was stuttering. And his mother said he was stuttering 50. This is your shit. You told him to abuse this motherfucker. I said, oh shit. I started feeling crazy. They talking about an offer for 20 years. Then the 20 years go to an offer. And I go, Drew, is this real? Like 20 motherfucking years? And he said, don't worry about it. I got it. You know, everything will be all right. Next thing you know, 2 years turned into 4 months. You need a lawyer? You need a lawyer, motherfucker? You need Drew Findling. Hey.
What's good, y'all? It's Coffee. So 50 Cent here talking about this whole YFN Lucci news. He says he's the one that put him on with this attorney that got 20 knocked into 3 or 4 months. That's amazing, man. But did y'all peep too? Fifth was talking about losing weight and how much he weighs, and he was working out and running around on tour. I swear, ever since, y'all remember that whole Super Bowl situation when Fifth started getting memed out of there, the halftime show, the epic performance with Eminem, Snoop, all that, how Fifth recreated the in the club scene, and he was hanging upside down and they was calling him fat and all that. Fifth mad self-conscious about that, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging, but maybe not self-conscious, but you could tell that ish got to him, man. You know, he's always been on this fitness stuff. But here's this attorney, Drew Findling, and you see right away the first post over here. Thank you, YFN Lucci, for your confidence in your legal team after 3 years of courtroom battles. And then
plea that we're going to see him as a star witness in the YSL case. What can you tell people there?
Anybody that says that's a liar. We all just went to court today, clear as day. There is no cooperation in the YSL case. He will not be testifying in that case. Anybody wants to subpoena him, we'll file a subpoena to quash that subpoena. He wants nothing to do with that case. He's made that clear for 3.5 years. He has said he knows nothing and he will not participate in that case, and he's steadfast. And through 3 weeks of jury,
so many rumors on the internet that.
So you see, man, that attorney's talking his talk. He's talking that G-ish. My client ain't ratting. A lot of attorneys. That's some serious game, man. You guys remember, whoever watched The Sopranos, there's this scene when Johnny Sack goes to the feds. He ends up getting sick, succumbing to cancer, passing away. It was sad-ish, right? But at one point in time, he's going fighting a Rico and all that. He ended up taking a deal in the end. But at one point in time, he didn't cooperate, though, but he did have to do the whole thing where he pled out and he admitted that the mob does exist, and the whole mob situation, like they were looking at him like he ratted almost for that, you know? I forget the allocution, you know, allocuting what he did, and he was part of Cosa Nostra and all that. But in one part, that attorney was asking him, yo, what about, cooperation is still on the table? And the lawyer was a Jewish gentleman, and Johnny Sack said, I don't want to hear that ish ever again. Think of it like this. Asking someone from my world to turn rat is like asking from someone from your world to become an NAZI. And then the attorney said, good, because frankly, I don't represent turncoats. And you see, in a world, as we know, a lot of rappers, some rappers are telling and taking deals and giving information and ish like that. But when it comes to cats, like lawyers who represent individuals who keep it all the way thorough, if they represent a rat, they lose respect when it comes to that world of, the ones who are going to keep it thorough. And apparently, that's who's got to pay the most money, because they're standing tall, got to fight the case for the duration. But you see, he wants to make it clear he's not ratting in the YSL case. If they try to subpoena him, we will squash that subpoena. Like, this Drew Findling guy is talking his ish. And he says the father of 4 was initially facing numerous felony charges, including murder, which could have resulted in a life sentence without parole. As part of the plea deal, the state has agreed to write a letter to the Pardon and Parole Board, and it will not object to his early release. Prosecutors told the judge that Bennett was the driver and did not fire the deadly shot. And here we go again. YFN Lucci will serve about 3.5 months in jail. Then he will be released and serve the rest of his sentence on probation. More details. As part of his negotiated plea, YFN Lucci was sentenced to 10 years in prison, but after serving 1/3 of his sentence, he is eligible for parole. After getting credit for time served, he will be eligible for parole in 3.5 months. Prosecutors have already agreed to not fight his release, so the defense team is very confident that will be released early from prison. So it's not set in stone, but you see basically they've negotiated that he will be released. Sorry, y'all, we got the street sweeper just keeps driving by. Like, goddamn, man, you hit this area up already. Keep it moving. But I don't know, man. This attorney, 50 Cent, taking credit for putting YFN Lucci onto this guy. He's looking like gangster. I don't know. The way he stood up to the media and all that. And the fact, though, to get him that, like a lot of times, say in this situation, they were trying to hit this guy with wasn't it a Rico? Or a body, or a Rico where one of the predicates was murder. And the case ends up getting knocked down. The lawyer does his thing and all that. They'll try to max you out on your time. The fact that the attorney is going to get him the early release, and they pretty much agreed to it without putting it where it's set in stone, you know, that's pretty good work, I would say. I don't know, you know, let me know what you think. And about the lawyer's interview, what 50 Cent was talking about. Lucci stood tall this whole time, too. Just sitting behind bars. All kinds of wildness going on, too, when he was behind that wall. But jump in the comments, share your thoughts. It's crazy, man.